Meanwhile, a Rogers man is arrested on several charges, including rape and child porn. 33-year-old Michael LeClaire of Rogers was arrested after Arkansas State Police received a tip about a Snapchat image which had a nude image of a girl who they believed between the ages of 12 and 14. Police later discovered that LeClaire had uploaded that image. Rogers police also got a tip that Instagram had reported an image that contained apparent child porn. Investigators found several images of young nude females on LeClaire's phone, and it was also discovered he had assaulted a young boy, according to police. He's being held tonight at the Benton County Jail.